Welcome to Tech Blueprint, a window that lets you know the latest technology news in the world. Let us begin today's content. In the first quarter of 2024, strong demand in the DRAM market was partially offset by customers deferring investments in advanced semiconductors. Among the 5 largest companies, ASML's revenue fell 21% from the same period last year, while Tokyo Electron's revenue fell 14%. Applied Materials, Penryn Group, and KLA saw smaller sales declines relative to 2023. However, ASML's sales fell 26% in the previous quarter, and KLA's sales also fell 5 percentage points, mainly due to some adjustments made by its customers in key processes. Applied Materials and Penryn reported the same sales results as in the previous quarter, while Tokyo Electron's sales rose 18% due to strong demand in the DRAM and NAND flash memory markets. In fiscal 2024, sales of the 5 largest WFE producers in China rose 116% from the same period last year, mainly due to the increase in shipments of Chinese DRAM chips. There is a large demand for important, mature nodes in applications such as IoT, automotive, and 5G. In fiscal 2024, memory revenue of the 5 WFE manufacturers increased by 33% year-on-year, due to rising NAND flash memory spending and the growing demand for DRAM as artificial intelligence technology continues to develop. Chip manufacturing companies' revenue decreased by 29% year-on-year as customers postponed investments in cutting-edge semiconductors. Senior analyst Ashwar Rao said, "Memory revenue grew significantly in the first quarter of 2024, indicating that there are signs of a rebound in this area, and there will be a stronger rebound in the second half of 2024. Although the recent market is still uncertain, China expects that the economy will continue to recover in the second quarter, and even stronger." Although the number of orders in the first quarter decreased from the previous quarter, China expects that the number of orders will remain stable in the next few quarters, thanks to the recent U.S. government subsidies for 2 nm process and the shift to 2 nm process in 2025. In the long run, artificial intelligence is a beneficial technology transfer and a priority for chip manufacturers. In areas such as personal computers, smartphones and servers, the use of artificial intelligence technology will drive revenue growth for semiconductor device manufacturers, and at the same time, the company's revenue in 2024 will also be slightly revised. This is after the industry has entered a stable period, and there will be a strong recovery by 2025. Regarding the mainland China market, Luo Yahua said, "In 2024, the increase in sales in mainland China will offset the decline in revenue elsewhere." In order to innovate, China has invested more in deep ultraviolet light detection devices and innovated in some advanced processes. China's chip manufacturers are now focusing on increasing the production capacity of domestic chips, improving technological independence, and protecting themselves from foreign and Western manufacturers. Due to the continuous expansion of applications such as advanced logic, foundry processing, generative artificial intelligence, high-performance computing, HPC, and the recovery of chip terminal demand, semiconductor device sales are expected to increase by 4% in 2024 compared with 2023, and double-digit growth is expected in 2025. Japan recently exported 50 semiconductor devices to China. China has a great demand for Japanese semiconductor products. From January to March this year, Japan's exports of semiconductor equipment to China have been above 50% for 3 quarters. Some analysts believe that China's purchases of ordinary goods are also increasing due to the economic difficulties of China and the United States, especially the urgent need to upgrade production lines. The Nihon Keizai Shimbun investigated the share of semiconductor manufacturing equipment and its parts and flat panel display manufacturing equipment exported to China based on transaction data from the Japanese Ministry of Finance. From January to March, exports to China reached 50%. From July to September 2023, these 3 months are all above 50%. In terms of real numbers, in January-March 2024, the relevant equipment was exported to China for 51.2 billion yen, up 82% year-on-year from the same period in 2023. This is the largest since comparative data was available in 2007. Starting from July 2023, the Japanese government will impose export controls on devices for the production of advanced semiconductors, such as 10 to 14 nanometers or smaller. The export of relevant products must be approved by the Minister of Economy. One of the important factors in the growth of exports to China is the last train demand brought about by regulation. According to data from the General Administration of Customs of China, in September 2023, China's imports of semiconductor production equipment worldwide reached $52 billion, an increase of 1.5 times over the same period last year. Imports from Japan, the Netherlands and other countries are also rising. However, Yo Matsuda of Japanese commercial bank Nikko believes that relying on recent changes alone does not explain the current situation. According to statistics from China's General Administration of Customs, by April 2024, imports of such equipment had reached $4 billion, higher than a year ago. Kazuma Yukawa of Japan's Yamato Research Institute noted that, if Chinese manufacturers cannot introduce the most advanced semiconductor manufacturing equipment, they will turn to general semiconductors. This has led to a large number of unrestricted exports of semiconductor production equipment from Japan. The semiconductor market has a 3 to 4 year cycle, with ups and downs. Globally, the real estate market showed a more severe trend in the second half of 2022 due to factors such as the Shinkansen. Japan's economy has now bottomed out, and its exports to the world increased by 13% from the same period last year between January and March 2024, achieving positive economic growth after 4 consecutive quarters.